minded. What's up, people? I want to shoot a video right quick, man. I'm here at Chick-fil-A trying to get my food. And I don't know if it's served white people before black people day or what, man, because I was in the right lane and I was there before the two cars in the left lane, and they served them, then they got to me. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Man. I don't know. I think they got cameras out here where they can see what the fuck is going on. So I know that they know who they serving. But I want to talk about the Florida stuff about, I think his name is Rick DeSantis or some shit like that. I was reading about him not wanting to have the African American studies in the school. And Luke came on, Uncle Luke, 2 Live Crew, he came on and did his, theory of it, which everybody has a point. DeSantis, he has a point. Luke has a point too. Luke said that your parents should teach you this stuff at home. And I fucking agree. I agree. But also, with agreeing with this shit, I know that we study European history. So why don't we have African American history? We study about the Spaniards and the Spanish history. So why don't we have African American history? But even if we do have it, I agree with Luke on this. They're going to water it down. They're not going to teach you what you're supposed to be taught. Because just like Malcolm X said, just like Boyce Watkins said, just like Farrakhan said, just like Marcus Garvey said, you cannot let your oppressors teach your goddamn kids. You cannot because they're never going to teach your kids to be competitive. So therefore, yes, it is going to be watered down. Yes, it is the parents' job to teach them about African American studies and about African American people, and not about just Martin Luther King. They want to teach you about Martin Luther King because Martin Luther King was asleep. He wasn't woke until the end, and that's when they killed him. When he started talking about, hey, it's been what Malcolm X said all along. It's been about the resources. See, people have it confused. They have it confused about what racism is. People think that racism is, you don't like me, I don't like you. That isn't racism. That's prejudice. You being prejudiced and they're being prejudiced. Racism is a group of people of the same ethnic background that are competing to control all of the resources and finances and trying to gain all of the power over people, over money and land. That is what racism is. It is a race. It is a race. They just dropped the E and put ISM on there, okay? They just dropped one letter. Racism is a group of people that are competing for resources and finances to control things. That's what racism is, okay? So most people don't even know what the fuck racism is. They'll get racism confused with, confused with prejudice because they don't know. And black people really don't fucking know. When I mean they really don't fucking know, they really don't fucking know. Just like your black parents and them used to say, don't you ever swear. Don't you ever swear. But when you go to the court and you put your hand on that Bible, you put your left hand on the Bible, you raise your right hand, what do they say? Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Isn't that what they say? So black people have gotten it wrong for so many years. Yes, it is up to you. They don't want to teach you about Marcus Garvey because Marcus Garvey was woke before Malcolm X. Marcus Garvey was woke before Martin Luther King. That's why they exiled him and they was like, hey man, you got to motherfucking go. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not going to teach you about what you need to know. That is on your parents and them to teach you. This shit is on your parents and them. But just like we learn about other people's history, other people need to learn about our history too, because we have contributed so much to, we have made so many contributions to the fire hydrant, the first open heart surgery. And they wouldn't even let the man use it on his goddamn self. They wanted him to fucking die so they could take credit for it. I got one better. The motherfucking stoplight. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have contributed and made so many contributions to, and everybody need to know about our contributions, but they say that we were 3/5 of a human being. We was like a field animal. We could not even motherfucking say we cannot even get credit for none of our inventions. None of our inventions. And everybody know this shit. Before Henry Ford, there was a guy outside of Dayton, Ohio, that was in Ohio that came up with the car and the school bus. Do you dig what I'm saying? Like, man, we have so many contributions, but you know, we don't get credit for it. It's looked over. So yes, other people need to know what we have done. Other people need to know that. I know it, but do you know it? Do you understand what I'm saying? So teach your kids, don't depend on your oppressors to teach them, because they are never going. Hey, a master in Kung Fu will never, ever, ever teach the student more than what he know, because then the student will no longer need him. And the student will be better than him. But this your boy, Pundit. I'm out this motherfucker, man. Each one teach one. Later.